Okay, this is the universal 2 block. Universal being because it can work with the Mickey extension sets and the AMT mini extension sets. And this is designed for the Christmas tree style ends. On the feed bags, we have a different 2 block for the end fit ends. So these little ends, the twist in style, the end fit, that is a different 2 block. So go check out the store for that. But this is for the Christmas tree style. So we're going to grab our little 2 block here. And the first thing we're going to notice is right here, you see symbols on here, very similar to what is on the infinity pump themselves. So there's a little person with an arrow and a little bag with an arrow. And that is to help you orientate this correctly. So we want to pop the ring off. And what we're going to do is feed that onto the extension set. So it's easier to feed it onto this end. You can feed it onto this end just by squeezing the sides and making it kind of oval, but it's much easier to get it on this end. And we just want to make sure that the wide side is towards the ports and the smaller side is towards the part that clips into the button. So get it back to the clip. You can kind of squeeze it, sides of it there. And that's ready. So then we want to do is connect our food up to our extension set. So the feeding bag goes into the extension set. And what we want to do is squeeze that in nice and tight. And we want to make sure that this is orientated up and down like that. If it's any other orientation, it's not going to work properly. So we want to make sure that's nice and in line here. Then we're going to grab our 2 block. And we're going to slide this little cap part through that slit in the back. Alright, so now that's through there, we're going to take the whole thing and just push it into the 2 block. And then it's a little bit too high up, so I pulled that string out because sometimes it gets stuck in there. And we're going to pull the whole thing down. So this little notch there should line up right inside there. So pull this whole thing until it stops. And then you kind of squeeze it together, and you want to make sure these little winglets here are in their little grooves. And in this configuration, you can still get to the med port. It could still pop open. In fact, I can open it right now. And then you can still feed meds or whatever you need to without disconnecting the whole 2 block. This is a handy feature if you're out and about and you don't want to disconnect this. And then you just pop that back in there and making sure those little sides get tucked nicely inside. And then you take your ring, slide it over again, wide side towards the 2 block, and you just take that and slide it on. You hear that kind of little click as it goes past. Now that's nice and tight and secure. Stops the med part from opening accidentally. And that is the 2 block by the Priceless. Check them out in our store. And I'll just quickly show you how to get them off. So you kind of stick your fingernail under there and pull. And then what you want to do is take your finger underneath here. I usually use my middle finger. And I'm going to pull up while I'm prying it open with my 2 thumbs. And there we go. And then don't forget about this part. If you just pull it out, you're going to rip this off. So you want to slide that up. And there you go. That's the universal 2 block.